7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
The Savachi syndrome, I'm telling you, I'm like, well, holy shit, that was crazy. Wait for it. Thick and slick. All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Moto Aftermath Show, presented by TLR Coatings, Michigan's #1 custom powder coating shop. Make sure to check them out. Link in the description below for all your custom powder coating / Cerakoting needs. But we don't Cerakote guns, just an FYI. I am Travis, your host here. What? Who are you talking to?
Who am I talking to?
No, who's
Yeah,
Justin
what's that noise in the
to?
background? I'm not talking to anyone. Is that a TV? I'm working on it.
Are
Go
you
ahead, keep going.
seriously watching TV? You couldn't even turn it off?
I'm good, dude. We're good.
All right. Anyway, with me on the show here, normal co-host, former amateur mechanic, former Chinese scooter mechanic, Justin Hartzell. Welcome to the show, bud. How we doing today?
Oh, hey, man. No, I'm doing great. You know, this is only like the 9,000th show we've done.
Dude, this isn't the night. We're only doing these like every 2 weeks, and by the time I put this out, it's going to be like 3 weeks since the last one. So we got lots of time.
I know.
Also with us on the line here, washed up A-class rider, trying to throw some oppos at the dunes, probably the next Dune Goon. He is our future pro card holder here, Cole Ugeti. Cole, what is up, man? Welcome to the show.
Oh, not a lot, man. I'm currently meal prepping for my attack on the pro-am.
Oh, you're meal prepping.
Oh, shit.
Oh, are we?
I know you're getting ready to go ride with Axel Hodges. You know how hard I've been training? I went to Planet Fitness last night, and I walked on a 4.5 incline at 3.0 for 30 minutes, and that's all I did.
Wow, look at you. What'd your heart rate get
Man.
to?
My heart rate was like 130.
Wow, look at you. Getting the slow and long, baby. Slow and long.
No, so when you're a sales rep riding around in a Civic all day, you get fat.
Well, that can be a thing too.
And you want to know what my biggest problem is?
What is it?
I can't pass a Chick-fil-A without stopping.
Oh, man. That's better than mine. You want to know what my problem is?
Talk about.
Sweetwater's Donuts.
Oh, God.
And when I go to Plainwell to do the sandblasting, I drive by, no matter what I do, whether I take the highway or the back way, I go by Sweetwater's. I either go by the Sweetwater's in Plainwell or I go by the Sweetwater's on Sprinkle Road. And I got to tell you, it's rough for me not to stop and get a couple of donuts, man.
Yeah, and they got that drive-through, which is dangerous.
Oh, dude, I know. The drive-thru's super dangerous because you just roll up. You're like, yo, let me get one of those Carmelos and one of those chocolate iced rings. And they're like, all right, it's $2.65.
Hang on, hold the phone. They have Carmelo donuts?
The one in Plainwell does. The one on Sprinkle doesn't anymore. Super mad.
I love Carmelo bars. I'm in.
Oh, man.
Travis, I'm not going to lie. I've known you for how long now, and I never knew you had a thing for donuts.
Dude, you know, I've always liked them, but recently is when it's got real bad of, like, I eat them all the fucking time.
I don't think I've ever even seen you eat a donut.
Oh, my God, dude. I get down on some damn Sweetwater's donuts, all right? Now, don't get me wrong. Those little shitty, like, Krispy Kremes and stuff like that, I'm not as big of a fan of those. Like, I'll still eat them, or, like, if there's some crappy Walmart donuts or something. But, oh, man, I get down on some Sweetwater donuts.
Good to know. Donut talk.
All
Good
right.
to know.
All right, so we have a special guest on the show tonight here. Let me call him up. I think he's done with dinner now. So you two hold tight. I'm going to bring him on here just a second. Oh, gosh. This is great radio.
Boy.
This is great radio.
Oh, God, you're going to ruin it.
Oh,
here we go.
Ever. Oh, no. There's no
This is
ruining.
monumental stuff.
There's no
Oh,
ruining.
God.
All right, hold on. I'm calling him.
Here we go. He's not going to pick up, is he?
He'll pick up.
Oh, okay. Oh, he sees your number, and he's like, fuck, I got to answer.
Why can I not?
He's like...
Oh, it's ringing. Here we go.
Hello?
Yo, is this pro rider Kevin Moran's?
This is.
Oh
What's
my
up?
God, bro! I'm a huge fan.
How you doing, my man?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you? Hold on. Let me merge all the calls here. Maybe. Is it
You there?
iPhone gonna work? Is everybody there?
Yeah.
Kevin, can you still hear
Yeah,
us?
Team iPhone. Why? Do you have a droid?
What? No, dude, I got the iPhone, but dude, you guys know how it works. I got to call everyone individually, and then I got to merge the calls. So, Kevin, you are on the line with my normal co-host, Justin and Cole.
Okay.
Justin is a former amateur mechanic / Chinese scooter mechanic, and Cole
Oh, Jesus. Why you gotta tell everybody that shit? God damn it.
Cole is a future pro card holder, currently washed up A-class rider who's getting his training on here. He's getting ready. I'm gonna off the bike train him, and we're gonna get him his pro card next year. It's gonna be great.
Cole, you're getting blown out already.
Bro, if you train me, I'm gonna go downhill, probably.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Hey,
I'm gonna go back fired.
Yo, let's just put this out here. Of the four of us on this call, who here has ran multiple marathons?
Not me. Not me.
Bingo. So I got this off the bike training thing on lock. We're golden, all right?
Just need to work on the bike stuff.
On the bike is not so good, but I'm staring at this brand new Yamaha right next to me, and boy.
Yeah, you're a fucking
Hang on,
traitor.
I don't know what a
You're a traitor.
Yamaha is. I don't know what a Yamaha is, but
You're a traitor, bro. You're a traitor.
Bro, I tell you what, this may be the best trading I've ever done, because this thing is.
Bro, did you shine it up real nice and then just stare at it for 20 minutes or something?
I kid you not, it's sitting on a stand next to the desk just inside the door of the shop. Like, every person that walks in to drop parts off, I'm like, yeah, so I got my brand new bike here the other day, and they're just all like, oh, that's really nice. Like,
Don't care.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit.
Exactly. Kev doesn't quite understand that anymore. He gets a new bike every year here, so he's not quite on this level of.
Hey, I still get the feeling.
Okay.
It ain't like I get these things for free, man. I still get the feeling.
Fair enough.
Oh no, yeah, you get a new set of wheels. You go stare at it for 20 minutes. You get a set of forks, another 20 minutes. Stare at it.
So I don't know, Kev. Do you pick out something on every bike though that drives you insane that they sell stock now on these things? That you're just like, you do all this cool shit and then you leave this one thing just absolutely wrong. Like, you could do better.
I'm not gonna lie. No, I don't. I just usually just get it and happy that I have it and ride it.
All right, so it's a small thing, okay? And I guess this makes me sound petty and like an asshole, but so these Yamahas are fucking amazing looking, right? They got the blue wheels.
Yamahas.
They got
He's doing it again.
They got the blue plug kit. They even did the anodized blue valve cover. And then I have a fucking raw aluminum sprocket that looks like it's off a 1980s YZ125. And I'm just like, the rest of the bike looks killer. And then you get to the sprocket and you're just like, man, did you guys really go back to the 80s and just refurb this or what? So,
Tony, are you upset that it's silver?
yes. Like, if they'd have anodized it blue, I'd probably be okay with it. As it is, I had to order a new one because I cannot stand to look at it. Like, I got to put a new one on as soon as possible here because it just brings down the bike 100%.
Travis is very hard to please. Yeah, clearly, man. Well,
Yeah, like
you know what?
Christ, dude, you're the powder coat guy.
somebody that
Powder
has
coat
a-
the fucking thing.
You know somebody that can powder coat.
I mean, I could powder coat it, but it's not quite as cool as the anodized look. Plus, I don't have a machine to mill it out, so it looks cool. So I just ordered a new Renthal one. I mean, we're not associated with them, but I ordered one, so.
Oh my god.
Well,
What'd
you order it through?
We could have got you hooked up with Mika Metals, my guy.
Well,
Oh
God.
No, he's finicky too. He's finicky. Try asking Cole about how hard it was to get him to try and buy Garnet boots. He's not about it.
I'm not about
my.
I'm not about that Garnet life, man.
Yeah. What were you
I made
before?
the switch, and I'm pretty impressed.
What am I before? I wear Alpine Stars, man.
Yeah. All right. Respect.
So, yeah, because you're an Alpine Stars too, right? Or are you something
Yeah,
else?
for sure.
Okay, all right.
No.
Wanted to make sure we were on the same page there, wearing the superior boot of choice.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, cool. See hear that, Cole? Superior boot of choice.
No, I wear Garnet, and Justin's gonna be wearing Garnet when he's packing my gate next year.
Oh, okay. I'll talk to you next year. Jesus Christ. All right.
Oh, man.
All right.
All right, we got Kev on the line here. Let's not waste any more of his time talking about our dumb shit. We can do that after he gets off here. So,
Yeah.
we have pro racer Kevin Moran, sponsored rider by the show, by the coatings company, whatever you want to call it. The money comes from here and goes to him. So, anyway, he was out this weekend dominating some arena cross, man. Kev, why don't you tell us about this arena cross? Because we kind of talked about it before we got you on the phone, and to be completely honest, no one was sure where you went to race. We just know you raced in an arena somewhere, and you dominated. So why don't you tell
Yeah,
us
dude, I didn't even
about
know
that?
there was any racing going on.
Yeah, so I honestly think it was probably the only race going on this weekend when it comes to indoor stuff. It was the opener of the Hoosier Arena Cross, obviously the Arena Cross stuff that they got going on. So the two series that are pretty much the predominant series now are the Hoosier Arena Cross, which used to be Nitro Arena Cross, if you ever remember that, and then obviously the Kicker Arena Cross. So from what I've understood, I don't know, but from what I've understood is the Kicker Arena Cross was the one that had the TV packages this past year, and apparently the Hoosier Arena Cross has them this year. I don't know if that's true or whatnot, but yes, long story short, we were in Oklahoma, in a small arena doing some arena cross racing, and yes, it went very well.
I was going to say,
Oh, yeah.
you were, number one qualifier in both classes. You won both classes. Did you do two motos, one moto? Was it heat and then mains?
So we did 2 rounds. So it was Friday night was round 1, and then, wake up, a whole nother round, different racing, same series, obviously, but so round 2 was Saturday night. So you go in, the pros come in, and they actually do it pretty nice. They have transponders and everything. You qualify, and then you get your gate pick and your heats based off your qualifying. So we came in. We were just riding the stock practice bike. So it's actually what I ended up having to race at Paula this year because I had problems with the race bike. So yeah, I was just on the stalker, and we came out and qualified first in the first night. So P1 was nice. Came in, we won both heats because there's 250 and 450 class. And they have 2 heats for each class, and then obviously an LCQ, and then they take all the people to the main that qualified. So won both my heats, and then went to mains. Won the first main pretty, I don't want to say easily, but I had a little gap, so I didn't have to stress or anything like that. I was just riding my ride. And then the second one, which was probably the video you guys all have seen, was pretty wild because Grant, which is another 2-digit holder racer that was there, so it was pretty much me and him going at it. He got the whole shot on me, and on the third lap, in that exact section that video is taken of, I missed the 3-3. So that was like the big line, was going 3-3 out of that and through that section, which he missed it on the last lap. So that's why that ended up happening, that video. But long story short, I cased it, came up really short, split, my rear tire split off the face in the first night for that situation. And so he gained probably about 3 seconds on me from that mistake because I faced the bars, barely rode it out kind of thing. And that was third lap. So I was like, all right, well, I got I don't know how many minutes left, maybe 8 minutes left of this moto because they're short lap times and it's 15 lap main. So I just started plugging away. I started kind of inching closer to him. And then when we kind of hit lappers, they obviously didn't help him out too much. And he made a couple crucial mistakes with 3 laps to go. So last 2 laps, I was right on his rear wheel again. And I was pretty much to the point where okay, Kev, you already proved your point. You caught up to him and got back up on his rear wheel, but I'm not going to sit here and T-bone anybody. But when he missed that triple on the last lap, I was like, all right, it's game on. I tripled, and I was going to triple to the inside. And he had to have felt me, I'm sure, get the triple. So he was trying to protect his inside. But homie came in way, way too tight. And yeah, so I pretty much landed on his bar. And so it threw me off and then turned my bar into him. And then we just completely destroyed each other. But I got up in half a second, ran to the bike, grabbed it, and still won. So it was wild. But yeah, we talked.
Yeah, that's a hell of a way to win right there.
Yeah,
oh,
dude, it was exciting, man. So, and I came off and I finished, and I was thinking to myself, Like, I got up fast as hell, but I was like, all right, like, if I got second or something, like, I'll be pissed. Like, I just rolled over to, I knew I was on the podium or whatever, so I rolled over there, and I roll up, and I'm like, did I win? And they're like, yeah, you won. I was like, oh, hell yeah. So, yeah, I was stoked there, and then came back the second night, and the second night was a lot cleaner for me. Just rode even better than the first night also, and just pretty much whooped up, so it was pretty sweet.
Sick.
They got a good payout?
Yeah, like, so they paid $500 a main to win, and then for sweeping it all, they give you, so like if you take all 4 mains, so both mains, both nights, they give you a bonus of $500 as well. So like I walked away with $2,500, but I also get all that is going directly to a set of A kit for my 450, because my goal this year is to probably be racing 250 East Coast, and then I'm going to hit all the West rounds on the 450 is kind of what I'm thinking.
Okay. Yeah, I mean I like that too. Just because I mean, with the schedule and everything, it's not really your traditional East and West Coast, so I don't feel like travel is going to be terrible.
Sounds like a lot of guys are actually doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's going to be stacked, like it's going to be, but when you have, 3 rounds in one location, like
right.
it's different for every racer. But like, say somebody in my position, right? Like I am solely responsible for all of my expenses. Like I don't have my parents paying for anything. So if you think about it, it just makes so much more sense to travel to one position. You can be there for 3 races. Not only am I getting experience on the 450 that I want to get experience on, because I honestly love riding it just at home and everything. Like I ride it really good, but you also have potential to make money, get experience, get better training than you can at a training facility, because it's literally race pace, and you're not having to spend money training. Like it's like a quadruple win.
Right. So what brand are you on? Are you going to be on a KTM 450 or an Austrian bike? I mean, I guess.
No, I'll be KTM. So like right now, at the beginning of this year, I got 3 bikes from Letco Cycles, KTM, which is a dealership close to me in Kansas City. So I got 2 250s and 1 450. But the 450 I got was like a leftover from the year prior. So I got 2 2020 250s and a 2019 450. So my goal, which I've already sold one of the 250s, but I'm going to sell this other one that I got that I just had all rebuilt. It's the race bike. So I'm selling both 250s to get 2 new 250s to go into next year with. And then I'm going to like purchase to own my 450. So then I can keep it and race it in the 450 class at the West rounds is kind of my plan.
Cool.
You still got Zot doing your motors and stuff?
Yeah, so like that's a whole nother situation after this weekend is, so we got done racing at 1. I got back to the hotel probably around 1 a.m. So we went to bed 1 a.m. Saturday. We woke up at 5 a.m. on Sunday morning to drive back to Topeka, which is about a 4-hour drive or whatever. So let's just say we got home at 9:30, unloaded, stripped down the bike, the practice bike that I rode or I raced on. Washed it, cleaned it, turned everything back to stock, OEM plastics, OEM wheels, like everything back to pretty much like new. So that way it was ready to sell. So that was from like 9:30 to 4:30 p.m. So then I showered, I ate, loaded everything up, the race bike stuff, and drove all the way up to Illinois the same day. So I got there probably about 1:30 a.m., just slept in a Walmart parking lot in my van. Got up at 7, went over to Tom's. We rebuilt the race bike, put it all back, like, because we had it framed, and then put it all back together. Loaded up around probably 5 p.m. from there on Sunday, and drove all the way back down to Topeka, and I got home at probably 3 a.m. last night.
Solid.
Hell of a weekend right there.
I don't know that shit.
Yeah, I know. So I went from racing 2 nights in a row, staying up to like 1 or 2 each night, and then just did it 2 more nights in a row as well, just driving.
Yeah. Used to do those shit with the Buku Arena Cross and then try to go hit the Toyota Arena Cross, so you'd pretty much be on the road for a week straight.
Yeah, so it's been a little bit of a grind the last couple of days.
Privateer life, baby. Love it.
Not fun,
man.
Dave. Not fun.
Your life.
Taking showers in fucking arena. Well, I guess not nowadays, but back in the day, taking showers and fucking arena bathrooms and stuff.
But man, I mean, even though it's kind of a grind and it sucks at times, some of the stories you probably have to tell are probably pretty good.
Oh yeah, just the memory and like this. Honestly, like I like it regardless. Like memories or not, like I just like it because I like the satisfaction of being busy and making progress with my racing, plus my program and everything. Like it's pretty easy to have motivation.
Sweet. Hey, I mean, all I'm
What's
saying
up?
is if you haven't slept in a Walmart parking lot, you haven't really lived, okay?
Well, I've got high numbers of that.
Hey, have you done it in Oakland, California yet? Because that one's closed down. So that that's even sketchier down there. So I did that one.
So
afternoon.
I've stayed in some sketchy places. I definitely make sure to try to back up to a pole or a tree every time I sleep.
Walmart in St. Louis are fun too.
Yes.
Oh my goodness!
St.
anywhere
St.
in
Louis
St.
is a
Louis
good
is
time.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. So I know we kind of talked a little bit earlier through text. Do you have? I know you haven't. You didn't tell me you quite decided yet. Training facility wise for next year, anything you can tell us yet, or?
No, I don't have any confirmation. I'm working on trying to get down to MTF right now, just because the goat farm is kind of, I don't think really a thing this year. Pretty sure Star's taking that over. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
so all the guys that were down at the farm are now at MTF. I feel like I fit in really well there. It's just trying to get it, to a point where I can actually afford it and see what it is that I need to afford to be down there, because I think I'd fit in well there, and I could. So it's either going to be MTF, Club 57, down with Brad, because they just got a Supercross track built. If I can't get into MTF, it's kind of my backup plan. And then my backup plan is just to go down to Robbie Rayner's, which is it's down in Oklahoma, so it's not super far away from me. But I would rather be in Florida just for the sake of being able to kind of ride year round and not have to worry about snow and weather as much. So that's kind of where I sit right now. Is I hope I can get into MTF. It's just whether I can truly make it happen.
Cool.
Yeah, that'd be sick. And then you got GPF right next door. I think everything's kind of kosher where you can go over there and ride too if you really wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really sure, but I know it is weird how literally just a fence separates the two.
Yeah.
That is a weird situation. So Kev, have you been keeping up with any of this silly season stuff that's been going on? Like all the pieces moving around, or do you not keep up with that in the off season?
Are you saying? Did you say facilities or
no, silly
the athletes?
No, silly season. Like the athletes moving around, like everybody changing teams and stuff. Do you ever keep up on that, or do you just kind of ignore all that?
No, I kind of do. I'm not gonna lie. I was shell shocked when I saw Savachi on KTM today.
Okay, that was about to be my first question.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit! I figured he was just kind of screwing the pooch on himself, and he wasn't gonna have a ride. And then all of a sudden, I see him, and then I saw Vogel and him. And I was like, oh, man.
Yeah, and then where the hell did Baggett go?
The first person I
No, he's in court.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness, dude, I've heard this. So, the first thing I thought was oh, damn, they just made a three-man team. I was like, that's a kind of a blow to Benny, because, I'm really good buddies with Benny. Because I was like, oh, damn, they throw a three-man team with Savachi, but not with Benny. And then all of a sudden I didn't see Baggett. I'm like, holy crap, they dropped Baggett? But, yeah, I heard kind of the same thing. They're kind of in disputes.
I guess there's a whole line of people waiting to, if everything goes through, a whole line of people that are going to be right behind Baggett.
Yeah, I've kind of heard similar stories.
All Rocky Mountain people, is that what you guys are hearing?
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I don't know what Kevin's heard, but
mechanics and stuff too, Justin.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a whole line of people that I guess haven't gotten paid.
Whoa.
Let's call old Jason Thomas and get some money.
Which seems really weird, because I feel like the Butler brothers are kind of on the up and ups with shit. So to hear that is a little shocking to me.
That is super weird.
And the thing that's shocking to me is, with all the COVID stuff, how much did Rocky Mountain's online sales, benefit from that? You'd think they'd have a little more money to throw around too.
Oh,
that's what I would think.
It's got to be huge. So. Kevin,
well, my question is what is Baggett going to do? Is he done, or is he going to try to find something different?
Well, did he sell his facility? Does anybody know if he actually sold it, or is it still up for sale?
I heard that was a joke, but I'm not 100% sure, to be real honest with you.
All right, I don't know. I just seen it was up for sale, and I didn't really check anything else out.
I heard that was a joke.
Yeah.
And then I heard on Pulp today that his dad was running his mouth that Blake could make as much money as he makes riding working for him, and JT seemed to think that that was not really a possibility, and if he could, he should go running away and go do that right now, but I don't really know.
Definitely interesting.
Dude, here's what we're going to do.
But
Baggett and
do you
Hill,
see
super
Baggett
team.
as a guy that would go buy his own bikes and bet on himself like Wilson and those guys have done in the past?
You do think or don't think?
I don't think he'd be that kind of guy, no.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Kevin, have you ever talked to him or heard or anything like that? Do you think he's one of those guys, or?
I don't know him a whole lot personally. Like, I went over there and talked to him, and because like I was hanging out with Benny down in Salt Lake City when Supercross was happening down there, and I got to talk to Blake in their house that they were all staying. The whole Rocky Mountain people group was staying in. But I haven't like I don't have a personal connection with him. Let's put it that way. So
Okay.
I would have no idea, but I could kind of agree. I don't know which one of y'all said it, but I don't know if I could see him trying to do the privateer style stuff. Like, I could probably see him maybe retiring before he does that, but I don't know.
So
Yeah, I mean, I got to think throughout his career he's been well paid.
oh, for sure.
here's the
And
rumor
he could
we're
definitely
starting.
step away.
We're going to start a rumor right here. They
Jesus.
started
Oh,
it
my
on Pulp
God.
last night. We're going to continue it here. Baggett and Hill are going to get together, and they're creating a super team.
No.
Yep, 100%.
that
would never
100%. Baggett and Hill super team. That's what they're calling it, too.
No, plot twist. Baggett goes back to Baker's factory and just comes out and just annihilates everybody.
On his own bikes?
Yeah, on his own bike.
I've actually heard that the Hill brothers were like, yeah, because that's another thing. Like, what the heck did Hill do to get dropped there? Like, what happened there?
Oh, they told
But-
him to show
Playing
up.
guitar.
They showed.
Man, both of those guys are just like a mystery when it comes to that stuff.
Well,
Playing guitar.
Hill and Hill.
bro,
Hill and Hill.
I've been on the
JJ.
podcast.
I was told that the Hill brothers got something going, that they're going to try to create their own little thing. But that is completely just hearsay. I have no factual evidence on that.
I would see that happening with a monster claw involved.
Yeah, never mind.
And O'Neill gear.
I don't think Fox will get rid of Josh.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know. But, yeah, no, I heard that he was told by MCR to show up at the track with the contract signed because they were trying to get him to do it. He showed up at the track to ride, and they said, where's the contract? He said, I don't have it. And they said, okay, bye.
I think the whole MCR deal has just been weird. It's just been like a revolving door of who was supposed to and who is and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's all right. It's fine.
I mean, Tony Alessi runs it, so it makes sense.
They got a good team now, man. So, anyway.
Oh, they do, for sure.
Kevin, are you doing TPJ next year again, or do you not know yet?
I haven't signed anything, let's put it that way, but like that's the direction that it's going.
Okay.
I had some other things that were kind of other possibilities with some new teams coming up, but COVID's pretty much thrashed all funding for new people, so it's looking like probably TPJ is the way to go.
Is
Still in fly gear, or are you going to be in anything else?
No, I mean, I that is the one thing. Even if I switch teams, I would fight as hard as I could to stay in fly. Like, fly has treated me so well, and I honestly just love all of their products. I feel very safe in their helmet and everything. Like, I would, no matter where I went, what I do, I'd fight to stay with fly for sure.
How long have you been with Fly now?
3 years, 2 or 3 years. I don't know, but it's been a damn good 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember like before that, just the brief stint with because this is right when I had started working for Liat. You were with Liat.
Yes, yeah.
So
like
I
I
worked
was
for them for a little while.
Yeah, I had I was full giddy up from head to toe with Liat. But yeah, as soon as it was actually it had to have been last year because that's when I got on board with the Custom Power Sports group, and they got me hooked up with the Fly situation, and it just kind of built in from there, and it's gone really, really well.
Heck yeah.
yeah,
I even though I worked for Liat, I could not get on board with the shape of their helmet.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got
Jesus.
so much. Like, I repped y'all's helmet for you, and I got so much shit for how dumb I looked. I kept going. I just kept doing it.
This was like a weekly thing with Cole a couple years ago with the helmets. It was a weekly thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and me like working for them, I could not wear anything else. Like I had to wear it.
Oh yeah. But the
Uh,
ones they have now look way, way better. They kind of look.
Yeah, I
like
mean,
helmets.
like honestly, like you wore them, Kevin. Like the technology in them was very similar to what the Formula is. Just
Yeah.
the shell was just god awful.
Yeah, it was very Euro.
Like it wasn't even Euro. It was just like out of a cereal box. I don't know.
is Monarch Heavy Haul going to be all over your shrouds again, or are we? Do I need to go into the budget funds and find some money from TLR Coatings here for to get the whole shroud this year? Is that what we need to do?
Oh, I think that we can have a great discussion. I think those discussions need to be had. But I do believe that the Monarch Heavy Haul is probably going to stay in that position.
Okay, well, I mean, if they have that position locked down, I don't think I'll fight that, because judging by what I've seen that they do, I feel like they have a lot more money than me. So we'll just go ahead and maybe we'll work on like a fender or something for another sticker deal. I won't fight for the crowd though. I'll stay in my lane here. Okay, we'll just stay in our lane over here. So.
Oh man.
But hey, I mean,
no, I appreciate everything.
Well, hey, not a problem, man. I mean, you rep us good. Like I said, when you were sending me that video stuff the other day with the pit bike, it's above and beyond what I could have expected from someone. I mean, there's certain riders that won't even DM me back. We won't mention any names, but
Jeff Walker. Oh wait, sorry, I just did it for you.
Oh, geez.
Blow him out there. But anyway,
That's okay.
So yeah, so I know. So Kev, I said 15, 20 minutes. I know we're probably getting past that now. So whenever.
No, you're good. I don't got nothing going on. I kind of like BSing.
Okay, well, I was gonna say, so we were gonna go through the 250 class. So as long as you want to stay on and BS some 250s and whatever else we get into here, you're more than welcome. Whenever you want to jump off, you just let us know. It's not a big deal. So, because sometimes Justin gets to talking, man, and he'll talk.
Oh, okay, man. All right. Well, there's only gonna be one name.
Arguing about.
There's only gonna be one name on this list that me and Travis are really gonna argue about.
Okay, which one is it?
Give it to me.
Where do you
What?
want to start?
It's gonna be Faulkner, isn't it?
Oh, it's gonna be about Faulkner.
Oh God, Forky.
It's gonna be about Austin. It's
Well,
gonna.
hey,
we know.
Hey, we have a guy. I mean, Kev, you've rode with Faulkner, right? At Ranger?
Yeah, like I know him. We grew up together.
Oh, okay, all right, cool. What do you? Oh,
God.
Here we go. You're gonna be
here we go.
You're gonna be politically correct here. I know.
All right, so let's just set the scene before we even talk about it. Travis is a hater. I'm a believer, and we'll just go with that.
So we're pretty raw on here. We won't be politically correct. But
Oh yeah, we're never politically correct.
Your position, you can be politically correct if you want.
Yeah, we
It's
pretty
all
much will
good.
say whatever the hell we want to. So,
Oh, we know.
don't feel bad here. So, all right, Kevin, why don't you give us your thoughts on Faulkner for coming up in 2021 here?
I think it's his time to get it done. I think everybody thinks that. Like, he's done it. He's obviously one of the better riders. He just got to put it together realistically. Like, let's be really honest. But no, I'm not going to sit here and, pump him up or talk crap on him either way. But I think he needs to focus a little bit more.
Like going through the whoops, he needs to focus.
The female a little bit of a
Oh Jesus.
I have no actual idea. Like we're not nearly as close as we used to be. But I have no actual idea. But I can only imagine from some of the stuff that I've heard that it has to be a factor.
Oh God, yeah.
I mean, if he could just, maybe not crash 67 times in practice,
God.
would be great.
Bro, that was 2019, man. He rarely hit the deck this year in practice.
He rarely? Rarely.
I had Jeannie ask you this at the beginning of the year down at the goat farm, like Jeannie Carmichael, and she's like, "Who do you got?" And I was like, "I'm gonna be really honest. Like, I think Austin got this." And oh no, it was actually 2 years ago because I remember that. Because Marty was down at the farm at that time too.
Yes.
And she was all pissed that I picked Austin over Marty. I'm like, let's be honest. Like, you got a 30-year-old or you got, a hungry 20-year-old. But no, same situation this year. Like, I honestly thought Austin had it. He rode really good. He didn't mess up. I don't know if it was like the third round or whatever that he like crashed twice and then
I think it was A2.
Yeah.
It was A2.
I was like, well, that's looks like an awesome thing to do. But then he was just super solid. And I honestly, like, if that wouldn't have happened to him, he would have won that championship at the end. But, like, at the same time, like, I was just like, wow, that was, I mean, he's done it the last 2 years the exact same way. So it was shitty to watch.
This is
As a
who
friend,
he
it
is.
was shitty to watch for him.
This is who he is. He hits the deck.
I don't.
He can't get it done. I'm
Oh my
telling you.
God.
No,
AC couldn't get it done either.
Like, honestly, who is there that's on his level now that Ferrandis is gone?
No one.
Dude, there's nobody.
I don't think Jets there.
Nobody. Jets still. He's still a year
Golden
away from
Jet.
being on that level.
Nah, I'm on that Golden
Right.
Jet train, bro.
No.
And Golden Jet's
Sport
going to
this
get
year,
in
man.
his head, and then he's just going to hit the deck more, and it's going to be glorious. because
He's gonna
that
have to
Honda's
beat
gonna be
him.
on top. Oh,
He's gonna have to beat him to get in his head, and it's not gonna happen.
dude, Jet's going to
I think that's a very good point.
Is gone. We don't have those thoughts in our head anymore.
Wait, who?
Austin.
I wouldn't say that.
Whoa, wait, what?
Kind of.
Hold on,
Wait, say
breaking
what?
news.
Wait, I don't know what just happened. What was just talked about?
I thought he was, home life was better. No female
yeah.
to worry about. But I guess
Oh.
not.
I don't know. I'm not going to say anything.
Oh boy,
Oh, yes, we're
See,
breaking news
for-
on the show,
So
baby.
with
this
that,
does not go on the Instagram.
Yeah, so this is like Moto TMZ shit, but I mean, for a kid that age and all the distractions with social media, a girl that's playing games with you, you're finding your place in life with a female. I guess you're chasing ass, and when you got that kind of stuff playing with your head too, it's got to be a factor.
Yeah, like again, like I'll sit here and say, like, I'm sure somebody's gonna at some point show Austin this. Like, dude, I'm all about Austin, but we are not like as good as friends we used to be. Just with both of us racing, like we kind of just haven't been around each other as much.
You just grow
But
up.
no, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys all of his information that I've like heard and everything. But like, I would have to agree with. I don't know which one of y'all just said that, but like, it has to take a toll at some point. Like, if you think I'm putting myself in his shoes, right? Think about Kevin. I don't have a chick or anything like that. I don't have that kind of like honestly time with being a privateer. I think it'd probably be a little bit different if you're on a factory team and everything was kind of handled for you. But if you think about it, when it just comes to the time and the amount of focus that you have to be at this level, like having some kind of chick that is, doing stuff like that and whatnot, like it would have to take a toll that would just make you unfocused and not work as hard as if you only had to worry about yourself to an extent.
Good riddance to the track snacks.
That
Right,
sounds,
I mean-
yeah, like that sounds selfish, but it's just honest.
Yeah, I
Good
mean,
riddance.
exactly. Like, if I put myself in his shoes, and I mean, you have a girl like that you're all in. Like, if you're from the way it looks outside looking in, like you're all in on this chick, and then you start hearing things, where just to be blunt, she's banging other dudes or something like that. That's how
Track snacks.
I mean,
Yes.
just to be blunt, that's just how the moto industry is. I mean, we've heard it time and time again.
What about
if
Cooper
you want to
Webb?
talk about J. Martin Starr,
Oh God,
yeah.
dude.
if you want to keep opening cans,
Jake Weimer.
yeah. If you just want to go stories on stories on stories, like, yeah, that takes a toll on those guys. It's a factor you gotta think about.
Okay, so all seriousness,
So yeah, well, we'll get off that topic.
Fortner is the title favorite, but if the rumors we're hearing on this show are true, which rumors always start with a kernel of the truth here, if she's back in his life, then he's not the title favorite in my mind at all.
I will neither confirm or deny said statement, but I will say that
Nice politically correct. That was nice.
I believe he's got it this year. Like, if he doesn't have it this year, I really don't know what's next for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think he's the favorite.
And even I think the pressure over under that semi from Kawasaki, from Mitch, from all those guys, like, he's supposed to be their guy, and he was their guy for the last 2 years, and just one mistake blew it.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
All right,
I think though, no matter what coast, he's got to be the favorite.
pretty much.
Yeah.
no, 100%.
So can we move on to another guy on that team that's got to get it done this year? And I mean, literally has to get it done, or his career might be over. Jordan Smith. Anybody?
Oh man.
He's got to get it done, right? There's just
But he's not going to though. I think all the injuries that have piled up on him the last couple of years. He looks like this. You know, he does this every year before season starts. He puts out all these videos at MTF, and look, I like Smitty. Like Travis, you know I do. Like I've liked Smitty for a long time.
I'm amazed we're on the same page.
I think he's a good dude, but I think that I just don't know. Last year or this year I should say, he was a tick off. Like I know he was hurt, but he hasn't really been the same guy since 2018. And I think that that's part of all those injuries. And I don't know. I mean, I'll go so far as to say this. Like I know that you're hesitant about Seth Hamaker, but Smitty might be the worst guy on the PC team when it's all said and done. And I hate saying that because I really like Jordan, but I think he might be.
And that's just mind blowing to me to hear you say that about a guy that had the red plate for almost the whole season, all the way down to August.
Oh, I know.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of on the same page. He's just a huge question mark for me at this point.
Kevin, you got any insights on him? You ever met him or anything?
I mean, I met him I've been down because obviously I raced down at the goat farm, and I went over to MTF a couple days that we couldn't be at the farm. So like I've seen him and talked to him a little bit, but like I don't know him personally, put it that way. So no, I have no insight on that whatsoever.
Do you think it's do or die for him this year, as far as career wise, almost?
I honestly don't know. Like I don't pay attention to him as much as I pay attention to like Austin and the other, like I guess you could say actual buddies I have. So I don't know. I haven't followed his past as much as I do the other guys, but like if you give me the option of, you know, say Austin and him are in the same coach, like it's everybody's picking Austin over him.
Oh yeah, 100%. Do you know this Hamaker kid?
Yeah, I know Seth.
Okay, what do you think of him? So here's where I'm skeptical, because Justin's gonna be like, well, Travis doesn't believe in him. Here's where I'm skeptical right now.
I don't fucking sound like that.
He's had Epstein-Barr, okay, and he's super young to have had Epstein already. So that's where it makes me nervous of like, I know once you get it, you're more susceptible to it, and you've already had it when you're this young. Like, dude, you've got a long career ahead of you of trying to keep this in balance. So
yeah, I mean, I got Epstein-Barr last year at the end of Outdoors.
No shit. Okay, well.
Yeah, so like, oh, it's gnarly. It's not fun. Yeah, because I was like a consistent top 20 guy last year in Outdoors. Not this year, this past year, like the year before that.
Yeah,
so
2019.
What, 2019?
Yep.
Yeah, it's nothing to joke around about because I was like always in the top 20 in the last 3 rounds. Like I was like 25th, and I was like dogging out. So, no, I think it's tough, but if you ask me, Seth's got my vote. I think he's going to do good. I don't know about Supercross per se because like he's going to be complete rookie on that. I don't know how much indoor experience he has, but outdoors, dude's going to be solid.
Well, let me tell you about the indoor experience I know he has. I was at this Hobunk Arena Cross race in Grand Rapids like 2 or 3 years ago, and he was there with Jimmy Albertson. And I don't actually remember how he rode. I just remember being there. But anyway,
What?
Wow.
I was there, and I don't remember him there.
Yeah, he was there, dude.
No, you're thinking of Lance Kobush.
No, Hamaker was there.
You're thinking of Kobush.
Hamaker was there too.
Oh,
No, you're cum drunk. Stank dog.
No.
it's Kobush.
No way.
Kobush was there.
Hamaker was there too. I'm telling you.
Dude,
When was this? How many years ago?
2?
The one at the Deltaplex?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're hammered.
he was there. Maybe you were hammered.
You're hammered drunk.
It's Kobush, I'm telling you, bro.
Here, you guys keep chatting. I'm gonna pop on the old results here and prove you wrong.
All right, you pop on the old results. Okay.
All right, so let's stay on that team for a minute, and we'll talk about one of your boys, Travis.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you right now, Cameron McAdoo, and also I'm a McAdoo believer, but I
Whackers,
think this year
baby.
I think he needs to get it done this year.
I think he needs to get it done in order to keep getting decent rides, but I think he's a possible winner.
Like as of like mains.
Yes. I think he can get it done in a main.
I could maybe see him winning a main. I thought you were about to say winner of the championship.
No.
Yeah, I was about to go. Oh no.
No.
I don't think so.
Look, we
No.
are
Nothing
not
against him,
title
but, like-
people. We are race winners. We are podiums, and we better not be outside that top 5 this year.
No, I can see that. That's reasonable.
I just think he needs to get it done because this, and like I said, I like McAdoo, but pretty much he's been getting rides year after year, really good rides, and not saying he's not deserving of them because we saw at the end in Salt Lake how good he was.
Fill-ins too.
Yeah, with TLD and Geico and now Pro Circuit, but with all the uncertainty that's going on in the moto industry right now and all these guys that are left without rides, like he needs to get it done and prove why he keeps getting these rides because I think he's not in the same boat as Smitty, but I think it's people are going to start looking at him sideways a little bit if this year he can't get it done. And in my opinion, getting it done for him, he needs to be, I think, top 3 in points in whatever coast he's on.
Yeah, I would
Travis.
agree. Okay, go ahead. Here we go. Hold on.
Are you ready?
Yep.
It was Lance Coburn.
Told ya.
Handmaker wasn't there at all either night.
No, absolutely not.
Well, fuck me. Look, bro. You want to know why I was there? I was there for one reason.
Diana Dahlgren. Yeah,
Yes!
I know.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Larry, the fucking enticer guy.
Exactly.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I was not there for him. I could have cared less if he was there. All right. I was there for one reason only. I got a picture with her. It was awesome. And
She touched your hand. You didn't wash it for like a month.
I touched her lower back
Oh,
in a
my
very
God.
appropriate
God.
fashion. Okay, when
It's
we
not
took
appropriate
the picture,
anymore.
I gave a good thumbs up, like a Travis Pastrana one. She signed the
Oh,
calendar
Jesus.
with an XO. I think she liked me, and we were off.
In your dreams, man.
Yeah, I mean whatever.
All right.
Anyway, it
Cool.
was great.
So what about the last guy on that team? A signing that hasn't really been put out to the press yet, but Shimoda.
Sushi?
Yeah, what are we thinking?
Yo, he got signed. I heard he was on PC, but so they're gonna have a 5-man roster.
Yep.
Yeah, but it sounds like it's Supercross only, which I find very weird for Joe to sign a Supercross only deal.
Does anyone?
I think he just because I guess the Phoenix thing's off the table.
Wow.
Really?
Because he was being, I mean, from what I had heard and understood, he was being very picky with the whole Phoenix thing.
Yeah.
Like West Coast or nothing. Like
Gear, right, too?
Fox gear, nothing.
Yeah.
Like all this stuff. So
Does anybody find it weird how much money and how much pressure Honda put on Geico to make him part of that team, and then
Which
as
is
soon
still
as the
weird
team
to me.
goes away, they just drop him?
they just have nothing for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Japan forgot about him.
Like, that's wild to me.
Well, they moved money over to Phoenix, and I believe that was their goal was to get him locked down. But Phoenix has obviously the Moose gear and the
And nobody wants to be in that.
and they're based out of North Carolina, kind of like JGR was, and he wasn't willing to make that move. So
So do we think he's going to be better on the PC bike? I mean,
I don't know.
I see him in about the same spot as he was on the Geico bike.
I know his starts are going to be better.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know a lot about him in Mitch's program and all that stuff. I think it's just going to be a weird combination, to be honest with you.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
he looked good at the end outdoors.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did. It's weird
I
that
don't-
he's a Supercross only. I agree with that. Like, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me at all. Like, you hire this kid who's only ran 1 year of Supercross, and like he did all right. Like, don't get me wrong, in the end of Salt Lake, he was up there, but I don't know, man. It's a weird situation for me.
No, I agree.
All right, great
I don't
radio.
know. I see him. What was he last year? 5 to 10 guy.
I think he got, one podium, 2 podiums at the end of Supercross? That's when the field started going, started to be depleted a little bit, but I feel like he at least got 1 podium.
Yeah. Something
So-
like that. So, okay, let's
Yeah, I see him hovering around 5th.
Okay.
let's transition here to the next team up on the list here, and then we've been at this for almost an hour, so you boys want to do like this next team, and then we'll cut it and we'll do another recording some point here with the rest of the teams, since we kind of got off
No,
track and did the
No, yeah,
talk. to
I'm
Kev.
down with that. And then I got I got a random goat farm question for Kevin.
Okay, let's talk HRC here quick, and then we can go to the goat farm question for Kev, and then we'll call it a night here since we've been at this. So HRC, we got the Lawrence brothers. So is Hunter gonna make more than like 3 Supercross races this year, or is that gonna be his thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hard yes.
Okay, great.
Did he get surgery or something, or what like, because I know what was he doing? He was struggling with shoulder stuff, right?
Yeah, his shoulder popped out at the second Loretta's race, I want to say. Like, just popped out. Didn't crash or anything.
I would hope he had surgery. It came out again at Paula.
Yeah.
I think he did, yeah.
Yeah, he was having surgery, but they said he shouldn't have any problem getting back for Houston 1 if he was racing there, so.
Yeah, I think he makes it through the whole year. I mean, I don't know how he's going to do,
Okay,
but
that was
I think
my
he's going to make it through the whole year.
Okay, great. So we have next to no information on him, but he could possibly win an outdoor title, which is crazy. So let's talk about Golden Jet then. He's another title favorite, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
If
We
we
saw
saw
it
together.
Yeah, because that's another thing. I'm on the fence if he's going to make it through the whole Supercross season without at least missing a race. Like, you want to talk about Austin all you want, but like Jet, I think at some point is going to hit the ground because he's going to do the same thing he did this past year, and he's going to rely more on his natural talent than his technique. And I feel like he's just going to hit the ground at some point.
I feel like we are going to
agree.
win lots of races.
This we shit.
And
There's no we.
I also feel like Ralph's going to have a huge boner
That's hilarious.
in the booth the whole year for him.
So
So you think he's going to win a lot no matter what?
Yep, 100%.
No matter who's on the coast?
Yep, 100%.
And why do you believe this?
Because we have a whole nother year of training under our belt. We're on an HRC
Our
bike
belt.
now.
Our belt.
We're in a
God.
semi with Kenny and Chase. I mean, bro, we're in this now.
Oh, God.
I also
You are
want to
such a homer. You are such a homer.
We are bringing the
I
ruckus
wanna-
to that ass, boys. Don't you worry.
You are such a homer.
Yeah, he definitely made a lot more money than probably a lot of guys in the paddock this offseason.
So what happens if he just, fucking falls on his face?
Not gonna happen.
Oh, it's not going to happen. Oh,
No.
so you're super certain of that because that's never
that is
happened
the-
before in
That
motocross.
is the next Ken Roxon right there.
You bite your tongue, you son of a bitch.
Not bite my tongue at all. That is the next Ken Roxon right there.
No,
Red
not
Bull,
even.
Honda. Oh yeah.
Red Bull.
Kenny had already won a title by the time he was Jet's age.
Look, bro. I
Yeah.
don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about that. About the
The man that's got one outdoor moto win and no Supercross wins, and you're already claiming him he's the next Ken Roxon.
Bro, he's 16. He's moved around his whole life, following in his brother's footsteps. Now he's finding his
You are
footings.
such a homer.
He's silky
God, Travis,
fucking
I wish you were
smooth.
around in the J-Law era.
Oh my god,
That'd have been awesome.
bro! Just
I'd have
because,
loved it.
just because me and J Law have done some blow off some hookers' asses together is not a big deal. All right. It's
Oh, my
totally
God.
fine.
Big.
All right. So
Jesus.
if you don't think, you don't think Jet wins multiple races?
I don't know because we don't really have a lot of information on him. That's the
On
thing.
the coast, dude, because I can see a guy like Colt Nichols coming out and beating him. I mean, you got. I mean, like I said,
You got RJ, you got Craig, you got J Mart, you got all these different guys.
I mean, there's some hitters, man, but I don't know. I'm all in on Jet, bro. Golden.
I'm not saying I'm not believing that he's going to be the next big thing. I'm not talking Ken Roxon big, but dude, you're going off very, very limited amount of information, and he didn't even make it through the entire Supercross season.
Cole,
Travis, you know who you sound like right now?
Cole, can you look up if goldenjet.com is available?
No, can you?
All right, Kevin, what do you think?
If you want my honest opinion, I'm a Jet fan. I'm a freaking racer. He's younger than me,
That's
but I'm a
right,
Jet fan.
baby.
So, are you buying into this whole what Travis is saying? Like, do you believe in all
I
that?
think you're getting a little excessive. I think
There we go.
That's
stupid
there we go.
talent.
Good
I think
answer.
he's gonna open some eyes. But if we're talking championship material, I think we're talking a little bit. We're a little bit out from that. I think.
See, because I don't think everybody on this phone call and everybody in the industry all agrees he's talented. I don't think anybody's saying he's not. But I just think that to start claiming he's already going to be the next Ken Roxon when Ken Roxon had already won a title by age 17, it's a little too much. I mean, the kid doesn't even have a Supercross win yet.
No, but he's been damn close.
He has. No, like I said, I'm not taking anything away from him, but I just think it's a little early to start claiming that he's going to do this because we see what that kind of pressure does to kids in this industry, and it crushes them.
All I'm saying is compared to the other kids that have come out, these rookies, in the last, say, 2 years here. How long ago did Faulkner come in? Because he was pretty good.
16.
I was going to say, okay.
Yeah, I was going to say it's been at least 3 or 4.
So you go back.
And he's definitely done more than Jet already did.
I say you go back 2-3 years. There really, since Faulkner, has not been a rookie come in and fucking showed what Jet has. So, and then, like we keep saying, the class is kind of emptied out here. I mean, you have Faulkner and you have some hitters, but you don't have real hardcore title contenders as far as SX goes in the class anymore. You just don't.
I don't know, man. I just think it's a lot of pressure. I think that kid's got a lot of pressure on him, and it would not shock me at all if he crumbles a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, when you got a Red Bull helmet on your head, when you have a company like Alpine Stars investing in you,
and now you're under the legit HRC factory rig that's not had a factory team for at least for the 250s in a long time.
Bro, he's Australian. He doesn't feel pressure. Okay, I don't know how else to tell you this. It's not a thing for them. All right.
I'm just saying, I think that 2021's a little early. I think that 2022 we can start talking about total domination or whatever you want to call it.
All right, well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that.
Is it still too early to talk about, contract negotiations where they're like, hey, cut this up a little bit and give Hunter some love too?
I think there's a lot of people to talk about that.
Do you think that's what the deal is, or do you think people are actually believing in Hunter as well?
I think people are still believing in him, but
I think there's still belief, but I think it's definitely they've done a good job of marketing themselves as the Lawrence brothers. So it kind of works its way into a package deal.
Okay.
So.
No,
all right.
You guys both know I had my panic button out, ready to slam that thing for Hunter.
And I told you hold off, and you didn't, and then we were fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Then we were fine, man. We were fine.
Yeah, I guess to wrap it up, we'll go into the goat farm question I had. So
yeah, let's hear this.
So this has always just been a really interesting thing to me was Motocross Action did that article a long time ago about that little shack that's on the property just full of factory Suzuki parts.
Yeah.
What has anybody done anything about that? Came in and bought all that shit, or is it just still sitting there to this day?
I don't think it's like, I don't want to say legal, but I'm pretty sure nobody can buy it because it's like factory equipment. Like, so what's kind of crazy about it is, so out there, like in the woods and whatnot, like, his lime green frames that he had back in the day?
Yep.
Like, they didn't do anything with those. They can't sell those. Like, nobody else, I don't know what's so special about them, but they're literally just sitting in the woods. Like, literally just the lime green frames are just sitting out in the woods.
Jeez. It'd be so interesting just going there and seeing that stuff. And it'll be really interesting to see what the Star Boys do if they do take over that place, if they're going to keep all that stuff around or dispose of it or what's going to go on there.
That would be kind of interesting. I'm not sure. But, it was pretty legit being down there. It was pretty cool seeing everything. The dude had so many, like, there's literally just, like, Supercross podium trophies in the dirt, broken, like, not even cared about.
Oh, my gosh. Can you imagine?
No.
Wild.
Third place. This thing's
there's like third, second, third.
Just bury it in the backyard next to the frame. I didn't win.
I didn't win. Fuck it. I don't need it.
Yeah, that's what I've been told too. Like, I don't have any actual. I didn't hear this from Ricky or anything. This is just from people that were down there said that like the Supercross tracks are built like on top of all sorts of like old factory parts and stuff that they literally just had to bury so nobody else could use them.
Jesus.
I've heard that. So like, there's Nick Adams told us that. Justin, you'll know that name. So back when he was when he was doing when he was about to sign with Yamaha Troy there back in the day, that's what he said. They'd bury all the parts, and everybody was like, "Yeah, you're full of shit." But
people probably thought it was high.
Brings that up because can you imagine just going out there with a dozer and some of the stuff you would dig up would be just phenomenal.
Film museum.
Oh, God.
Can't even fathom. I can't even fathom. I don't know what I would do.
What's
I mean, it would be crazy.
what's the back way into the property where we can get into that barn?
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
Honestly, the whole time I was there, there's only one way in. The only way that I know.
They're right up
And
to
it's
the
got a
gate.
gate on it.
It's a big property. I'm sure we could find a way. They
Well,
have drones.
I will
and stuff
say no
now.
more.
So, all right, well, cool. Well, Kev, thanks for coming on tonight, man. Thanks for doing the interview and sticking around to talk a little shop here, talk a little 250 preview on a couple of teams here. And you other two assholes, well, I mean, it's been fun, but now I don't miss your voice quite so much anymore.
Wow. Okay, dickhead.
Bro, don't act like that's out of the norm for us, okay?
Oh, Justin and I'll start our own pod, and we'll put you to the ground.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
fuck you, man.
Speaking of starting our own, Justin, you want to know what keeps popping up on my Facebook memories?
What?
The vlogs from when we went to California in fucking whatever it was, 17 or whatever.
Oh, for A1?
Yeah, that keeps popping up, dude. All the different ones from that,
Jesus.
however many 10
That's
days
a
or whatever
sign,
the hell
dude.
we were out
Pack
there.
up shop. We're going to Houston.
What? That's the sign?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know. Like, I want to try to go, but I saw something the other day that Ticketmaster was going to make you either get a COVID test or a COVID whatever to go to stuff, and it's like, oh, yeah, I'm out on that then. So,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're not going to get
Yeah,
into that.
I'm out on shoving a Q-tip in my nose.
yeah, I don't need it unless I go to the hospital and they tell me I have to do it, which I probably should be dying at that point. So anyway, yeah, so I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens here once tickets go on sale, but whatever. So,
Are you talking about for the Supercross?
well, it was for anything. The thing I saw was talking about like if you bought concert tickets through Ticketmaster, and I don't know that it's a confirmed thing yet, but it was something that someone had seen somewhere or whatever that they were throwing around that like, yeah, if you were to buy tickets to go to one of these events, in order to get your tickets to go to those events, you would have to either take a COVID test or show proof of a COVID vaccine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which,
Fuck that.
like I said, if that's the case, like I'm out. I will just watch it on TV and then call Kevin and be like, "So, bro, how was this?"
Yeah, exactly.
Like we're gonna have to pay you some more because I'm gonna be using you as my on-the-ground analysis there.
Hey, I will be just fine with that.
Oh, my
Sounds like more money.
That opened up a whole... Yeah, I wish you wouldn't have told me that, because now my mind is like...
It's
in this
nothing that
political thing.
it's nothing that's set in stone yet, and we won't get into the political weeds here until we get off this podcast. But it just, yeah, I'm just throwing it out there. So, with that being said, before the batteries die on the recorder here, I will wrap this up. So, thank you all for tuning in to another episode of the Moto Aftermath Show. We will be back soon here, since we still got plenty of time before H1, with another episode talking about more 250 teams.
H1N1?
H1N1? Yeah, that was another virus. Anyway, so thanks for tuning in, and we will see everyone later. I'll talk to you later, boys.
All right, thanks,
Hey,
man.
take it easy.